Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Journey. Today's video, we're going to be looking at the new event that is going on and really giving you my insight. So when we look at this event, it is based on seasons. So this is the Song of Strife that we've been kind of waiting on. Now, overall, when I played Dragonair, we had a very similar thing. It was seasons, which kind of ran through a couple different things. Now, with the seasons in Dragonair, it was an entire reset. Now, a lot of players were also wondering, as you're progressing in the AFK journey, you're kind of getting to more of the end game content or to the content where there isn't any more content. It is running out in its entirety. A lot of players that pushed a lot of progression can go through, do the events, the bosses, the arena, all of that. But when it comes to the game itself, they've kind of hit a wall or a stopping point because there isn't any more content to progress into. This is where the Song of Strife comes in with the season. Now, this is going to unlock May of 2024. Now, there are specific requirements to go ahead and unlock this, so you got to make sure that you get those. You can see we have a ton of rewards embarking on a new season map, which means the current map that we have being completed in its entirety, they're going to launch this season, which is going to give you a new map and a season map. Don't know how big it is, don't know the in and outs of it right now, but we'll have to see. Participating in new events and challenges via the highest honor. I think that is via VIE. So a little bit of translation, but I want to run through the rules in here and see exactly what your thoughts are. Now, overall, you can see that they are giving us these rate up invitation letters, which are going to be released right before the Song of Strife comes up. Now, one thing to remember is we only have a couple more days and Vela is going to be out of that honor up or the rate up summons, which means we're going to have another hero go there. She is going to go back in the regular summons, so you can continue building out copies. But we don't know at this point. It's a big question mark on who is going to be in there. Now, in addition, you can see we do also have the origami hamsters. These are going to go ahead and raise some affinity for your heroes, which of course can unlock additional rewards. Now, looking at the rules, this is kind of the big point and kind of the interesting part. So it begins May 2024. We don't know exactly when in May, which only gives us a couple more weeks if it is the very beginning of May. There are going to be new areas, stories, rich rewards. The season will last approximately 4 months. Now, I don't know exactly how much content they're going to be rolling out with these new seasons, but overall, 4 months is a very big extended amount of time for an AFK game. I know, again, in Dragonair, they were a lot shorter than the 4-month duration, during which the game will receive regular updates with new modes, new events. Doesn't mention anything with new heroes, which I think is kind of a miss, but we know they have to be coming. Now, to access the Song of Strife season area, which again, we have a couple weeks, you'll need to reach level 240. Now, for me, I just hit level 130, so 240 is a far cry away within the next couple of months or within the next couple of weeks. Complete all main quests and accept the main season quest in Hollowstone, which we know is the village. Current artifacts, resonating level, class equipment, hero tiers, exclusive equipment, and all other progression will not be reset and remain effective. This, again, is one of the big differences that we've seen with Dragonair, is in Dragonair, a majority of the content or a majority of the heroes, everything that you had was reset. This game is retaining them, which makes me love the season abilities even more because it is going to be retained. Now, modes and seasonal features, this again is going to be different. So they're going to coincide and run the main game, and there's also going to be the seasonal aspect of it. Don't know if they're going to do updates to both of them, which would be kind of cool to see. But overall, the seasonal is going to be kind of a separate mode or a separate game within AFK Journey itself. Now, it is going to introduce the Dream Realm, Battle Drills, Legends Trial, and Song of Strife season launch. So there are going to be new challenges, new content in this game mode, but I don't know if they're going to keep maintaining the old game mode and running the old game as well. Again, this is going to yet to be seen. During the Songs of Strife, new exclusive gems will be introduced, which means if you're collecting gems now and saving gems, you're probably not going to be able to use them to further enhance the heroes in the future. Song of Strife season will also introduce new season levels, talent upgrades, season class equipments, and season artifacts, which also makes me wonder when the season is over, how much of that are we going to maintain with the current heroes we have? The above seasonal features will be available in all game modes except the arena, so arenas stay in the same. Seasonal feature will no longer be available once the season concludes, which again, the seasonal features, which they were kind of talking about right here, new season levels, I think all of those are going to be gone when the season ends, which again if you're building out and putting time and effort into it, essentially a lot of that could be gone. Things to note on this: the launch time of the season will vary depending on the opening time of the servers. But if you look at the other one, the closing time or the conclusion will be all the same. So again, that's going to be pretty interesting. Now, if you're not available for the seasons, after the Song of Strife season ends, players can access and resume the season's exclusive content in the Nexus or the Temporal Nexus, which means you're still going to have the ability to play the content, even though I think some of it's going to be essentially removed at that point, because there's not going to be a need for it, or when the season ends or is no longer available, the season is going to conclude, the features are going to be gone. This is really a big question mark for AFK Journey and where it is going to really have the longevity of the game. Now, in addition, we do have another Primal lore that is up. That's right. We have to reach mountain level 5 to unlock this one. Current Primal lore is up, and this gives you an crazy amount of loot, guys. You cannot miss this. You have to go in here and you have to do this. Again, I have to push a little bit. I believe I'm in Mountains 3 right now, so I'm very close to getting the next Primal Lord up. And then, of course, the Trial of the Abyss. Now, looking at this, complete main quest, The Last Leg, reach AFK stage 1125. That is right, 1125 to do this, guys. I think I'm at mid 500, so I am literally a far cry away from getting this done. But as you can see, this is going to give you the stellar crystals. And there are, of course, some players in here that are absolutely just crushing it, while the majority of players like myself cannot even get into the Abyss and probably not going to be able to get into the Abyss for a long time. So essentially, if you're super heavy pay to win, the Trial of the Abyss probably isn't unlocked, and you can go in there and you can make a lot of progression in there. For the rest of us, we just have to wait an incredible amount of time. Now, we also know the Expert Dueler is up as well. Going in here and doing the honor duels. Now, overall, this is probably one of the massive time constraints to an AFK game that I don't like. We ran through this when we were actually doing the live stream. This mode takes about 20 minutes a run. You could probably maybe move it down to 15 if you really ran through it, but roughly 15 to 20 minutes every time that you're doing this. You're talking 3 honor duels a day, so you're looking at probably an hour just going through these honor duels, especially if you want to win with specific factions to get the difficult quest done. It's a little bit more of a grind than I would like to see in an AFK game, but overall, it is one of the game modes that you're going to get some more summons out of here, which you absolutely want to do. So season, again, let me know your take on the Seasons of Strife. We're going to have to see exactly all the in and outs of this, seeing exactly how it's going to work in a lot of different game modes. But guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.